Right now, as you're watching this, your brain might be getting a little bit dumber. Not because of this video, but because of something you did earlier today without even thinking about it. Scientists have discovered that certain everyday habits, things we all do without question, are literally rewiring our brains to work less efficiently. And the scariest part? Most people have no idea it's happening. Let me start with something that'll probably make you uncomfortable. That thing you do every morning within minutes of waking up, checking your phone, is actually training your brain to be less intelligent. According to research from the University of Texas, just having your smartphone nearby, even if it's off, reduces your available cognitive capacity. But here's where it gets really interesting. It's not about the distraction. When researchers tested people's working memory and fluid intelligence, they found something shocking. The subjects who left their phones in another room significantly outperformed those who kept them on their desks, even when both groups completely ignored their devices. Your brain is constantly using mental resources just knowing your phone is within reach. Think about that. You're literally spending brainpower on something you're not even using. But let's talk about what happens when you actually use it. Every time you switch between your phone and another task, your brain needs recovery time. A Microsoft study found that after a notification interrupts you, it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully return to your original task. That's not procrastination, that's your prefrontal cortex struggling to rebuild the neural pathway you just abandoned. You're essentially forcing your brain to run a marathon every single day, and over time, this constant context switching degrades your ability to focus deeply on anything. Now here's something most people get completely wrong about intelligence. We think taking breaks and relaxing helps our brain recover. And sometimes it does. But there's one type of break that's actually making you measurably less intelligent, and you probably do it multiple times every day. Passive scrolling. Endlessly moving through social media feeds without engaging. A study published in the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology tracked college students and found that limiting social media use to just 30 minutes per day led to significant improvements in well-being and reduced depression. But the cognitive effects were even more dramatic. Participants reported feeling mentally sharper and more capable of sustained attention after just 3 weeks. Here's why: your brain craves patterns and prediction. When you scroll, you're feeding it an infinite stream of unpredictable micro-rewards, tiny hits of novelty and emotion. This floods your dopamine system, and over time, your brain starts needing more stimulation to feel normal. Real-world tasks that require sustained focus, like reading a book or solving complex problems, suddenly feel unbearably boring because your reward threshold has been completely recalibrated. But there's something even more insidious happening in your daily routine, something that affects nearly everyone, and it's connected to how you consume information itself. Researchers at Stanford found that people who regularly multitask with multiple streams of media simultaneously performed worse on tests measuring attention, memory, and the ability to switch between tasks. Wait, worse at multitasking when they multitask more? Exactly. Your brain doesn't actually multitask, it rapidly switches focus, and the more you train it to do this, the worse it becomes at doing deep, meaningful cognitive work. The path back isn't complicated, but it requires something most people aren't willing to give: intentional boredom. Your intelligence isn't just about what you learn, it's about protecting your brain's ability to think clearly in the first place.